you guys, welcome back to my channel. Lisa Christine here. I don't know what to say. It's just National Pink Day. 12:56. Okay, so it's 12:56. I feel like I should show proof. Nah, whatever. It's 12:56, and I just finished filming this look for you guys because I found out last minute that it was National Pink Day, and I really wanted to do something for it. I don't know why, but I did. So I filmed this look. So if you want to see how I got this look, just keep watching. What's on? What's on?
This is the video already. What you mean keep watching? Video done.
Yeah, this is gonna go at the beginning of the video. Alright guys, so to get started, I'm using this concealer from Benefit in the color 2 that I talked about in my last video to prime my eyes. I do set this with some translucent setting powder, and I buff it out and set it using this Morphe E21 brush, which is the slanted brush that I talked about in my last video as well. Alright, so next I move on to using this NYX Vivid Brights, and this is in the color Love Overdose. And I've used this Vivid Brights before, just not in this shade. And I want to say that I feel like every color has a different formula, and this one was so thick. It was still creamy, but it was so hard to work with. And I also practiced this look on my hand. That's like my new thing. So it stained my hand. So I was using, like, I wanted to keep this look to a very, I didn't want to use that many brushes on this look just because I was afraid it was going to stain my brushes. And I was kind of right. But I'm using this NYX Flawless, this e.l.f. Flawless Concealer brush to apply this initially. And then eventually I move on to making small strokes using the concealer brush again. So I use the Flawless Concealer brush and the e.l.f. Concealer brush to apply this and buff it out. But it was very hard to work with. It was extremely thick. So I don't recommend this for beginners who are now getting used to this. Like I suggest you just use a matte shadow to apply this, because this is technically a gel liner. But that's what I did. I applied this, and then I went in with this Morphe E27 brush to blend this out. And guys, this is like when I figured out how hard it was to work with this shadow. Like it took me forever to blend. Like literally, it took me forever. And I included as much footage as I could without making this video go on forever. But it did take me a while. So I go on for blending for quite some time. Alright, so after I set that color using a translucent setting powder from e.l.f., I feel like this is the e.l.f. video, I use this Morphe MV30 brush, which is just a tapered blending brush, to apply this color Love Letter. And you guys know I love this Love Letter color from the Anastasia palette. And I want to say I've never seen it this pigmented. This color is already pigmented on its own, but in combination with this NYX Vivid Brights, I love the payoff that it gave me. I literally fell in love. So I'm using this just to apply to my outer V. You guys can use a smaller brush if you want, but again, I was trying to limit myself to how many brushes I used because I was so afraid that I was going to stain my brushes. So yeah, I feel like I covered up too much of my lid, and I did, because on my other side, I definitely had more of the NYX Vivid Bright showing. So I used the concealer brush from e.l.f. just to clean that up again. So again, I'm just repeating the same brushes over and over. I don't care if it's not working for me. I'm going to make it work because I did not want to like expand the amount of brushes that I was using. But I did take the Morphe M506 because I felt like I needed more of an ombre effect going from one shade to the other. Right now there is no shade, no color on this brush. I'm just using the color from Love Letter on my outer V, and I'm trying to bring it into the Vivid Brights. So yeah. And next, I take this beautiful shade from the Zulu palette. I wanted to use the pink in this palette, but I didn't get around to it. But I did use it in my lower lash line. I'm not sure if I recorded that, so I'm glad I'm saying it now. And I use this in my inner tear duct. So you guys can choose if you want to leave it clean like this. But I really wanted like a messy inner tear duct look. So I did take this Morphe M506 brush just to play around with it. And later on, I do go back to fixing that because I wasn't satisfied. So yeah, I'm using this Becca highlighter. You guys know I love it, but in honor of like Pink Day, I figured I'd use a rose gold / pink highlighter, if that makes sense. but I wasn't like trying to overdo it, so I used a very light hand. But you guys can go in on this if you want. So I did try to take that rose gold shade and put it in my inner tear duct, but I just wasn't satisfied. So I used this lid primer and I put it in my inner tear duct, and then I went in with, of course, the NYX rose gold glitter, and I just put that right there in my inner tear duct, and that did it for me. So yeah. Alright, so moving on to lips, I haven't figured out how much clips I want to show you of my lips because I literally changed my lips at least 3 times. And after I finished recording this, after I finished taking my pictures, I still changed my lips like doing the gloss. Like, I just can't, I'm trying to make the lipsticks work. I have so many of them. I just don't use them. I'm just like, I don't know, and I can't fake the funk. So like, I kept trying, taking off, trying, taking off. Eventually, I think what worked for me was the Jeffree Star Androgyny mixed with the Maybelline nude that I always use to ombre things out. So I think that's what I ended up using. But you know, I tried so many shades for you guys, but that did not work out. So you know, next time, maybe next time. But again, I move on to my lower lash line, and I basically repeat all my steps on the top, on my lid, on my lower lash line. The only thing that's different is I went in with that pink shade from the Juvia's Place, the Zulu palette from Juvia's Place. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this tutorial, you guys. I'm so sorry it's so short. But again, National Pick Day was Friday. Today is Saturday. So I really wanted to get this up as fast as possible. And I wanted it to be short, cute, and quick. So if you guys want more footage of it, I do have it. And I can always make this video longer. But for now, that's it. But guys, thank you for staying with me for yet another tutorial. I hope you guys visit me soon again. I'll catch you guys in my next tutorial.